Hi, do you find it tough to get your team to be creative? Do you have a feeling that there's a big barrier blocking your team from being creative? If yes, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Dixon, and today in this video I want to share with you what is the biggest barrier to workplace creativity and how you can solve this problem. And why understanding this is important to you because if you are a leader, manager, or team leader, I can definitely share your pain. You want them, your team, you want your team to be creative, to be open-minded, but somehow they are stuck. And it seems that there's one big barrier to workplace creativity. And the earlier you can break that barrier, the better you will be and better your team will be. So what is this biggest barrier to workplace creativity? I call it the word of follow. Follow. The word follow is the biggest barrier to workplace creativity. Okay, and you have to stop this. Okay, why? Because your team, right, naturally will feel very comfortable, right, being a follower. So specifically, there are three things that you can do, right, to help break this barrier to creativity in the workplace. Number one is to get your team to stop following rules. Right? Stop following rules. People tend to be very comfortable, right, following rules, right, because things can't go wrong if you follow the rule-based calculation and rule-based mechanism. So that's the first thing you need to stop, right? Stop following the rules. And the second thing that you can do, right, to help your team to be creative is to get them to stop following the S.O.P, right? Stop following the S.O.P, Standard Operating Procedure. You need to get them to stop following that so that they can be more original. And the third one is what I call the tradition, right? Stop following the tradition. A lot of time team members feel very comfortable following the old path because there's a so-called reference story, there's a old references, they feel more comfortable, right? But that's exactly the problem comes in because they tend to follow what works in the past, right, rather than looking into the future. Okay. So to recap, what are the three things that you can do, right, to help your team break the largest barrier to workplace creativity? Number one, ask them to stop following the rules. Number two, stop following the S.O.P, Standard Operating Procedure. And number three, stop following the tradition. Okay. In short, I call it the RST, right? Stop following the RST. Right? Stop following the rules, Standard Operating Procedure, as well as tradition. So once again, this is Dixon. I hope this video sharing is something useful to you and your team. If you like this video, share with your team members and your colleagues. Embrace creativity, embrace workplace creativity. Cheers.